Okay, I'm gonna make a patriotic wreath. I hope you can see it. I'm using 10-inch mesh around the outside and the inside. And all I'm gonna do, start on the bottom, go through one of these. You can see what I'm doing. I put the 12 on the bottom, 6 on the inside. I'm just going to put that one in there because I'm going to have to open it when I get back around. I'm going to put a zip tie on it to hold it in place so when I open it up, it won't fall apart. If you can see what I'm doing. I'm tightening that up so it'll hold it in place. And I'm going to cut this little bit of extra off here, just so it won't be so cumbersome underneath. Okay, I'm going to measure 10 inches for each one of these. I know it looks like it's awful close, but it's really not. So I've got it sitting on 18 right here, and I'm going down to 8. Then I'll go in and set it in here. Twist it a couple of times because I'm going to come back and put other things in, ribbons, all that. I started to use 21-inch mesh, but it was going to make it way too big. And the person that wants this doesn't want it super big. So I thought I'd go with the 10-inch mesh on the bottom, or for the poofs. Ten inches a little bit easier to on my hands to work with. Okay, we're back at where we started at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is open this up because I'd already zip tied it down there. It'll stay in place. Now we're going to take this and go up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going over to this one because that's where I ended. It's the closest one to go the same direction. I'm going to tie it in just once, and then I'm going to zip tie it on the back side. Gonna do the same thing. Do the 10 inches on the top, even though it's going to be a little bit. This one's not wanting to stay in place. Let me pull this up. It still will make a big enough poof. This thing is, I don't know why they're sliding around. Since this looks so thin, I'm gonna go around again. I think I've got enough to go to make a another row around the top. make it just look a little bit bigger. Because I think the mesh is just thin. When you buy mesh, you never know exactly what it's going to look like. You never know if it's going to be real thick or if it's going to be thin. Okay, I'm going to cut this off and go down underneath where my big scissors are. Ow. Go over a little bit. That off. Now you just go back and you fluff out all the poofs that you put all the way around it. I'm pulling all my ties down so I can get the ribbons in. 10-inch mesh, 10-inch poofs, and I'm going to use 10-inch ribbons, double ribbons, to put in each one. Okay, now you'll start on the second row. And the inside one, which will just give you a little more depth. By the time we put all the other stuff on there in each one of these, it's going to cover up a lot of this mesh, a whole lot of it. This will just make it, the double on the top row will just make it a little bit fluffier. Just puff them all out. Okay. I'll show you the sign I'm going to put on it. God bless the USA. That's going to go toward the center of this with all the ribbons. And then if it needs it, I'll put a bow. If not, I won't. I'm going to cut a 20-inch length to make ruffles out of, to put in each one. So I'm going to need 18. I'm not going to show you all me cutting every one of these because that's boring. But anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to do with it when I cut it. And gosh, this stuff is sticking to everything. I don't know why it's so hard. I guess I bought all this from the same kind. I'm just going to ruffle it up. And I'll turn it under just a little bit because that mesh is so sticky. Fold that one under, and then you can see I've got a little bow tie. This is going to go in each one of these, and this blue is what matches the blue in the sun. If you can see what I'm doing. Now, I've lost my... Okay. My twist tie came loose. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one of these in each one of these pipe cleaners with this... you can see what it looks like. That's what it's going to be all the way around. And I'll be back in a minute. Okay, after you put these in, you cut 18 ribbon. I'm using red, which I've already cut here, and I'm dovetailing them. That one's a little wonky. I'm dovetailing them, folding them in half and stacking them. And then I'm going to cut this blue and red checked trim. I'm going to cut them to 10 inches and put them on top of this and start adding them in. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, this is the top ribbon. What I do, I just take the two, put them together, and for some reason, I have no idea why, the smaller ribbon always seems to be a little bit longer. There's nothing I can do about that. I measure it all the same, and that's just the way it comes out. If you see what I'm doing, I'm going in the middle and just scrunching it together. And then I just kind of pull it in and wrap it into the twist tie. If you can see what I'm doing. Tighten it up a couple of times. And I'm not cutting these off because I'm going to put some of those little vase fillers on the ends in red, white, and blue. And I'm going to finish the rest of these. So, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I have all the bottom on. You can see where I put the ribbon on, and then I'm going to put the top on. I'm going to put the little filler balls in here. But anyway, I'll be back and show you the rest. Okay, I got all the little vase fillers on the end of each one. And I'm going to do the same thing on the top. Okay, I'm on the last one. I'm putting these little vase fillers in on the end of the pipe cleaners. And on the top, the blue, when I curled them up, I put the curls up instead of on the bottom where I put them down. Just gives it a little bit different look. Now I've got to prep the sign and put the sign in, and then decide if I'm going to put a bow on there or not. Can you see it? Okay, this is what the back of it looks like. These are where I attach the sign, and I used cable mount to put on the back of the sign to hold it in place. And I used some glue and then used some hot glue around it to make sure that it would hold. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to put a bow on it. It's busy enough, I think, as it is. I'm going to take this down so you can sit a little bit better. It's busy enough. I'm putting this cover on the back to clean up. You see what it looks like underneath. This will make it look neater. I just put twist ties on it all the way around, then tighten it up. Okay, I'm putting a hanger on, and what I'm doing, I'm going between two crossbars and using a whole one so that the customer can adjust it the way they want to.